Quickly, China called out on false facts because the NT News has got a terrific front page, which I want to get to shortly. Marise Payne has warned Chinese disinformation is undermining democracy and creating a climate of fear, as she committed the nation to a global push to strengthen international rulemaking bodies that are vital to Australia's security. In a forceful speech, the Foreign Minister pointed the finger at China and Russia for spreading false information during the pandemic to shore up their authoritarian systems. Well, Marise Payne, you get 10 out of 10 from me. Absolutely fantastic. Someone finally, I know the Prime Minister's taken the ball up on this. We've led the charge on trying to get to the bottom of the origins of the coronavirus pandemic. And now the Foreign Minister has said enough is enough. We cannot be bullied by these people, these authoritarian regimes. And this is the first step in what I hope will be many steps in stemming this systemic bullying that goes on the global stage.
Yeah, important, isn't it? And we've, seen comments out of China in the last week in regards to advising tourists not to make their way here because we're racist, for students not to make their way to Australia in fear of being subject to racism, and it's not a safe opportunity for Chinese students to study in Australia, which is absolute nonsense. You require this sort of a strong speech from the Foreign Minister Marise Payne, and when you have a look at the fact that there are tens of thousands of social media accounts, in particular on Twitter right now, just spreading this misinformation, which is coming out of China and Russia, according to Marise Payne's speech. These are the types of small steps that are trying to undermine the wonderful work that is being done in our country and to provide a safe educational opportunity, and arguably will be the safest place in the world to travel when we are able to once again resume international travel. New Zealand would probably argue it's the safest place in the world. So between Australia and New Zealand, we've got numbers 1 and 2. And I could almost guarantee that Chinese and Russian tourists and students will want to actually spend even more time in Australia because it's such a safe and wonderful place and prosperous place to be. So this is great from Marise Payne. It's the kind of tough talk you need. I see that she wants to obviously use the diplomatic relations that we have through the United Nations, which is the standard protocol for foreign countries to try and negotiate these sorts of delicate situations and conversations they need to have. Well, let's hope the UN starts showing a little bit of teeth. I doubt that'll be the case, but it steps in the right direction, and we need this from Marise Payne. So as you say, Gleeson, hats off to the Foreign Minister for making this speech, and let's hope we hear more of it.